My name is Lolly, and I'm a mind-body specialist at the University of Maryland Medical Center. I'd like to explain the benefits of using guided imagery and breath work as a relaxation modality in your active recovery. When we're in stress and illness and injury, even pain and anxiety, we tend to have three very common stress reactions. Number one, we don't take that nice full breath. We're taking shallow breaths up in our upper chest, and we don't get that benefit of a nice, relaxing full breath. From that space of not taking that full breath, your muscles can tend to tighten. You're going to have some tension in your shoulders, tension up through your neck, maybe even resulting in a tension headache, as well as tension throughout the rest of your body, low back pain from holding tight and bracing against pain and even anxiety. And the last reaction that we all tend to do is get lost in thoughts. So we'll be ruminating about the past, wishing that had been different, or we'll be off in the future in anxiety, wondering how our future is going to look. So to address these three very common stress reactions, I would like to introduce three very simple and basic guided imagery tools and breathwork tools that you can use to address these. Number one is using your breath work. So breath work is the first modality that you're going to use with any relaxation modality. If you're using prayer, meditation, reading, or listening to music, using your breath work is really going to open the door to this present moment and make those modalities that you're using more beneficial to you. The next relaxation technique that I'd like to introduce is a muscle scan, a gentle muscle scan. In the gentle muscle scan, you're going to bring awareness to, for example, your feet, and then move slowly through each muscle group, through your legs, all the way on up. You don't have to start at your feet, you can start at your head and move through that way. And what that muscle scan is doing for you is really just addressing and bringing your awareness to where you're holding tight. Oftentimes we're in stress, we don't know where we're holding tight. That awareness is the first step in really releasing tension and letting go of some of that tightness. The last technique I'd like to introduce is a peaceful place. And in the peaceful place, you're really using a guided imagery and thinking of a place that you've been in the past, a place from your childhood, time in nature. A lot of people use time at the beach, time in the forest, or if you can't think of one, you can create one. What would your ideal place be? Or you've seen maybe a picture in a magazine, you can use that one. It's a very creative process. And what this addresses is the ruminating thoughts, the anxious thoughts. It has been explained that our minds don't distinguish between an imagined event and a real event. So it's a very powerful tool. Athletes will use it a lot, oftentimes, to visualize doing well in their sporting event. So all three of these are very useful tools in your active recovery. The three reasons I like these tools is, number one, you can break them apart. You can just use the breath work. You can use breath work before a procedure. You have a procedure coming up. You can use the breath work during a procedure. You can use the muscle scan to just really let go. A lot of times I'll use a muscle scan to fall asleep at night. And then you can use peaceful place to help you when you're waiting for medicines to work. You can break them apart. If you only have time to do the breath work, do that one. Use the muscle scan if you only have that time. That's a very creative way to only use what you can. If you have the time to put them all three together, that would be great. The other reason I like these three techniques is they're customizable. You're creating them for you. The breath work, you pick the one that works for you. The muscle scan, you can do it quickly, you can do it slowly, do it the way you like it. And then, of course, peaceful place is your peaceful place. Mine is going to be different than yours. So the bottom line, my favorite thing about these is that it's empowerment. These are your tools. In the hospital, a lot of times there's restrictions on what you can do for your medical safety. These give you the power. You can do them whenever you want. Be creative with them. You don't have to share that you're doing them. So it's my wish that you'll take these, use them, practice with them, and use them in your active empowerment and recovery. We wish you well.